Namaste, let's go live on another bicycle live stream. It is Saturday, the 13th of June at almost 7 a.m. 15 degrees outside. Beautiful morning. It's predicted to start raining this afternoon. And I've ridden nearly 20 kilometres so far on this beautiful winter morning. Amazing how warm it is now for winter. So a very relevant subject that's come up in the last couple of weeks, of course, is all about racism. And so on this timely topic, I'd like to spread some spiritual wisdom. And I've titled the topic, this morning's discussion, the FBI causes all racism, sexism, speciesism, ageism, etc. And you're going to say, really? How do they manage to do that? Well, it's not the FBI that you would immediately think of, but it is the answer to solving the problem with racism and all that. It is the false body identification that all of us suffer from. I've spoken about this before, but it's very, very relevant right now to remind ourselves again how pervasive, how all-consuming this FBI really is. It affects all of us. We look at the world through such a filtered lens that doesn't go beyond the material appearances very deeply. And it's very sad because we're not seeing the value of people, of animals, of all living beings. We're not seeing their value. We're commodifying them and seeing whether they look good to us or not. And when we start basing the way that we interact with others on this, when we start forming relationships, friendships with others based on how good they look, this shallow decision has repercussions and ramifications that resonate right throughout humanity, and then also, unfortunately, into the way that we treat the animal kingdom and the way that we treat the environment, because we are not looking beyond the material. It is so shallow an observation. It is akin to me valuing you based on what body that you're traveling in, and that's the value that I put on you. Well, it's akin to me looking at the car you're driving and saying, well, that's your value. You know, you drive a Mercedes, you're worth more than somebody that drives a Hyundai, you know, that sort of thing. And it's, unfortunately, if we think that way about others, if that's the way that we treat others, then we cannot have a genuine, holistic, spiritual connection with others. We cannot see the value of all living beings. And what's come up with the racism is this very, sadly, very shallow identification, this false body identification that you are black and I am white and, you know, black lives matter or all lives matter. Of course, every life is sacred. But if we just identify with the body, the vehicle that somebody is traveling in, we have so much limited our understanding of their value that we cannot have a worthwhile connection. The connection we have is one of very self-centeredness, of what is that person worth to me based on the color of their skin, the species that they are, the sex that they are, the age that they are, the ableness of them, how mentally or not mentally capable they are. all of these labels and tags that aren't us. We are the spirit soul within. We are eternally young. We are eternally perfect. And we are covered by a vehicle that does not allow others to easily appreciate who we are unless we look beyond the obvious. And this is a really good time to realize that racism, speciesism, sexism, ageism, ableism, etc. cannot exist in a society of spiritually aware people who realize that we are aham brahmasmi. I am spirit. I am not matter. When we are resonating on that level, when we have that peace in our heart and that clarity in our vision, we see others and the world around us in a completely different way. We see the value of every living being. Every life is sacred. We understand that we are all in different parts of the journey, that we bring with us a lot of baggage which we see on the outside, but it does not change the glistening diamond that is within, that is always pure, no matter how covered this glistening diamond becomes by all the material crap that is piled up on it for year after year after year. So this is what I want you to dwell on today. This is something for you to meditate on today, that we are not the body. You are not the body. I am not the body. It is false body identification. I am no more a white male than I am a green tree or a brown frog. That is simply the vehicle that I've incarnated in, and I've incarnated into it this time around because of the karmic repercussions of the actions that I've taken in previous lives. So there's a reason why I'm in this body. There's a reason why you're in that body. There's a reason why another spirit soul is in the body of an animal. There's a reason why another spirit soul is in the body of a tree. And no matter what body we are in, we need to respect all of God's children for the perfect spirit souls they are. After all, God loves all of us unconditionally, no matter what we say or do, how we act or behave. So if God does that, who are we to judge others? Who are we to say what is right and what is wrong? For we are children of God with all the quality but not quantity. So thank you for watching. I hope this resonates with your heart and you receive this message on the level that it has been sent on. Remember, you are loved always, and remember, live vegan, save lives. Ahimsa.